my channel, you're probably like, what are you wearing? Why do you look like Gumby? I'm actually doing a couple of different Halloween tutorials for the last couple of weeks of October. Today's video, I thought it would be funny to do something quick, kind of easy, but definitely Afro inspired. But before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Once we hit the 40,000 subscribers, I'll be buying any one of you any product line of your choice. Also, if you are the owner of or know of any Black-owned businesses that are looking for a little bit more promotion, please go ahead and send me an email at sharmainejoyelle@gmail.com. But let's go ahead and get started. So the whole point in today's video was to dress up as a piece of broccoli. You're probably like, where did you get this idea? So last year, I made a joke to Tyler that for a last minute costume, I was just gonna dress up as a vegetable, specifically a crown of broccoli, but my hair was too short. So I said that maybe for the following year, I would try it again and maybe do a couple of different Afro inspired looks. So for this first one, it's just meant to be silly, totally easy, just all green everything. If you're like, I have no ideas, need something last minute, but also wanna use your hair, then here you go. But I hope you guys find it a little humorous as much as I did. I actually had a lot of fun doing this. But with that said, let's go ahead and just jump into this. So the first step that I'm actually gonna start out with today is actually just doing the hair part. I think the hair is obviously gonna be the messiest part, and it's gonna be much easier to do everything else once the hair is dried. So today I'm actually going to use the Crown Paint colors. I'm gonna use a dark green color on the top, because I feel like when you look at a broccoli stalk, a crown, the top of it is darker than the body. So I got this in, it's a blackish green color. It's in their shade Vegan. Ooh, that's like a really pretty forest green. Holy cow. Fenty, Lord have mercy. It's a little more metallic-y than I thought, but you know, we'll have to put it on the hair and see. So I took a shower earlier and I sectioned my hair and they're dry already. Of course. When I saw Natural 85 use it, she was using like some oil on her hair first. She would wet it, use an oil, and then apply the color. So I'm gonna just use just a light argan oil. You guys know that is my favorite. And it says to do this on damp hair. So the hair has to be a little damp. So I have my 360 mist bottle. My ends are dry as heck. And then I'm just gonna use a tiny little, just one bloop. Just like that for that whole section. I don't want it to be too oily. I don't know how that's gonna affect, but I also don't want my hair to be super dry. So let's put this towards the ends. And then I'm also gonna start separating, kind of like lightly finger detangling my hair a bit. Let's apply this color, oh my god. You want to just dip your finger in, it says, and rub it on your fingertips. And then the instructions said to rub it from roots to end in a downward motion. Let's just kind of rub it down, but making sure not to rub it into the scalp. It said do not do that. And I just smeared this all over my hands. Oh my gosh. But we just do this. I'm just gonna smear it like this. Oh, that is so pretty. It's almost emerald, what the heck? Blackish green, my bum. It also says that if the color isn't super vibrant at first, we will dry it and then apply a second coating. Got my green freaking hand in the back, but oh, it's a pretty dark green. That's not too shabby. Let's get some in the center now. I think I'm actually gonna split this section in half now, really quick. Now we got like a first kind of good first layer on it. I'm gonna split it in half and just do a second little smaller coating. I don't know whether or not I wish to comb this color through or not. I'm really not too worried about the roots just because I have thick hair. It'll be hidden. Wow, that is wicked. Look at that, it's actually kind of green. That is nuts. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna do the back and then I'll come back when I'm up here at the front a little bit, but let's go ahead and do a couple more sections and finish off this first step. putting the finishing kind of like color, first layer of color on. This is starting to definitely look more blue than like a blackish green. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna follow the instructions. Oh, I'm going to allow the color to fully dry, and then what I'm gonna do is probably put on another coat to make it more vibrant, especially since my hair is already a really dark color. So let me, I look crazy. I'm literally turning into Poison Ivy right now. Yeah, let me go ahead and go let this dry. We'll put on a second layer and then we'll start getting into the makeup portion of it. Ooh, yes. Ooh, it's starting to look a lot better. Okay, still looks a little teal, but it's looking much more vibrant. And then I think I might let it dry another 30 minutes, making sure to kind of still stretch it out so that it can start drying, because you want your afro to be really big. So what I'm doing is, not only am I kind of like massaging the color towards the ends of my hair to make sure everything is dispersed, but I'm also kind of stretching it because I want my hair to be big. We want to be a big crown of broccoli. Okay, second layer of color seems to be showing up so much better. Holy cow. I think it's pretty darn green. I don't think it's gonna get much better than this. So let me just kind of like clean up and then we're gonna move on to makeup. Basically the whole concept was just to go green, 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 right? So everything from the contour to the eyeshadow to the lips, from the eyelashes, it's all gonna be freaking stinking green. I'm gonna actually just start with my eyes. I never typically start with my eyes, but today, obviously, we're going to do that. So the first product I'm actually gonna use today is gonna be the Pro Filt'r Amplifying Eye Primer from Fenty Beauty. Some of this. I'm just gonna blend that in all over the eyelid. And then I'm actually gonna put some underneath just to keep that makeup, Nira! Shh! That makeup in place there. So now that I have my eyes prepped, my ears are still green, but now that I have my eyes prepped, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my green eyeshadows. We're just gonna literally take a bunch of different green eyeshadows, and you can honestly do whatever look you want. The palette that I'm actually gonna be going in with is the Warrior 3 palette by Juvia's Place. The reason I grabbed it was because it has all the colors that I'm gonna need. Let me take this out first. It has all the colors that I'm gonna need for basically all the Halloween looks that I'm gonna be doing for you guys. So we are truly, honestly, only gonna be using this green a ton in today's look. A ton, like ridiculous. But I think just to be safe, I'm gonna go in with like a paler green just to kind of map things out and also to kind of like lay a base. So I'm gonna go in with my Clover palette from Too Faced, and I'm going to use this green shade right here. It's just a really pretty light green. It's in the shade Lucky Clover. So we're gonna go ahead and use this all over my lids real quick. And I'm just gonna lightly pat it over the body of my eyelid. Basically like the whole thing. But I just want a lighter base to make it easier to trace how far I want to go with some of the darker colors. We're actually going to take this, I think, all the way out to the edge of my eyebrow. Same with underneath the eye. We're just going to kind of dust some of that real quick here. Bringing it up to the corner. And then same with the other eye. Okay, now that I've kind of brightened up my eyes and I've kind of traced where I want my eyeshadows to go, boundaries essentially, I think now we're just kind of go over with the dark green. Again, you can do this any way you want. You can do it kind of like a smoky eye look, which I'm gonna try and do, like a smoky eye, ombre kind of thing. Again, we'll see how this comes out. I'm not a makeup artist. I believe it's pronounced Maasai. Yeah, I believe it's pronounced Maasai, but I'm gonna go ahead now and go in with this green color. But what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna use a more compact brush. This needs clean first. Oh my God. And I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like pack it onto my lid and then try and blend it out from there. and smoke it out a little bit and see how far I want to kind of extend the smoke out. Again, you're gonna take just like a fluffy brush, make sure it's clean. And then we're gonna go ahead and start blending out at least the edges. I don't wanna blend the center part because I want the color to stay really concentrated right there, but I am going to start blending out the outside edges now. Just really soft, kind of like a windshield wiper motion. Yeah, like you can either do a windshield wipey motion like this, windshield wiper motion, not wipey, oh my god. Or you can do little circles, which I tend to kind of like go back and forth depending on what part of my eye I'm on. But like going in, if I want it to be a little more precise and I don't want it to continue to like spread out, I'll kind of do the windshield wiper. But if I'm really trying to get this to like blend out, I'll go ahead and start doing like little circles. Try and get the effect that I want, so. So we've got it pretty blended out. We'll blend it out a lot more, but I think what I'd like to do now, so I'm gonna take the compact brush, and I'm actually gonna take this out to my eyebrow. So we're gonna make this like hecka green. Go underneath. I want this to be like green as all heck. Connecting it to the under eye. I want you to think kind of like a little bit of poison ivy, just a little bit. Okay, so now that I've kind of got like my boundaries of my green, right? I'm gonna blend it out a little bit more right now, and then we're gonna kind of get into the face makeup and go from there. I'm gonna take my kabuki brush right now and kind of try to get some of this green fallout off of my face. I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Face Primer. We're just gonna tap that in all over. And this does a really good job at controlling my T-zone. So I usually don't have to even use a powder to set the foundation afterwards either, which is really nice. And then for my face, I'm actually gonna mix the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation from Fenty Beauty. I use it in the shade 290. I'm gonna mix a little bit of Beauty Filter Cream from Son&Park. You guys have probably seen me use this in a couple of other videos. It's just really moisturizing and helps give the foundation a really smooth finish, like more natural finish. So I'm just gonna take like a little dollop of that. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna add just a little tiny bit of this to this, like literally just a... And then I'm just gonna mix it up with my finger, the back of my hand here, and just apply it in dots all over my face. The only thing about this is that it comes off kind of grayish and really light, but if you give it a couple minutes, it'll start to oxidize into a better color for you. I'm gonna just tap that in. Tappity tap 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 tap. And mine's dry, by the way. I'm not using it damp. I want a little bit more coverage. Now this is the part that I was probably the most worried for, was the contouring part of it. I wanted to do like a green contour. God help me, I'm so scared to do this. I thought maybe I would start with my regular contour and then go over it with the green. So I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in the shade Truffle, and I'm just gonna do a light contour with the brown, and then what I'll do is I'll go over it with the green eyeshadow again to make it green. And I'm actually not gonna contour my forehead because I know my hair is just gonna cover that, so I'm not even gonna waste my time with that. My beauty blender is damp and rinsed, and I'm just gonna blend out that really quick. Take the same brush I always use. So we're gonna do this very, very slow. Holy cow. So one tap. Oh my god, okay. One tap. We're using that same green I used on my eyes. One tap onto a fluffy blush brush for you. And then tap, 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 tap. I want this to be so light. Starting off, it's not even funny. So tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, and tap. Okay. Do we see the contour I placed? Oh, well then. Let's go ahead and do the other side. We'll continue to build up as we go. I don't want to get too crazy with this. And I want to bring it up the sides of my temple too, is where we'll go with this. Okay, maybe we will bring it up the forehead. Bit of light. Starting to kind of contour my nose a tiny bit with the green. And then you can kind of start to blend that out. But I think I'm going to start going in with a little bit more green, make it a little bit more vibrant. I'm going to mess with my eyes a little bit more. So let's see here. Kind of have this like really light limey green color that I'm gonna kind of go around and try to do some highlighting around my eyes a little bit just to give it some more depth and dimension. So I'm gonna go in right here. It's very shimmery. Go above. I'm actually gonna bring that color all the way around. I really like it. Kind of help blending out the dark green around the edges. So. Okay, now I'm really gonna start blending out the edges of the eye makeup. I think now what I wanna do is I actually wanna take my headband out, but I wanna start bringing my hair down so I know exactly what all I'm working with here. Okay, so I'm glad I did the contour as low as I did. What I can do now, or what I'd like to do now, is not only go in with some highlight, but I'm also gonna start to go in with some of the green mascara, make my eyebrows and my eyelashes green. So I went to Sephora and I bought their Volume On mascara in the shade Green On. It's a little bright, but I'm hoping it'll help create kind of a cool contrast. Actually, I'm gonna start with their Lashcraft lash primer just to kind of make the color maybe show up a little bit easier. Go in with a primer. And also, just because I'm not using fake lashes, this will kind of help elongate everything. Okay, now I'm going to go in with green mascara. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in real quick. See, my eyelashes are green. Oh my god, this is insane. I think I'm going to use the mascara also on my eyebrows, was kind of like the other thing I was going to do. So let's see how this works. I wanted green eyebrows too. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh my god. Okay, there's my green eyebrows. I think I'm actually gonna let them dry and then I'm gonna do another coat of the mascara and the eyebrows. So my camera accidentally died when I was putting my eyeliner on, but I went ahead and I used my Fenty Beauty highlighter just to kind of create some highlight on my face, and again went over my brows and my eyelashes with the green mascara. So all that's left to do now is some green lipstick. So I went to Sephora the other day and I bought the Fenty Beauty Mattemoiselle lipstick in the shade Midnight Wasabi. So it's gonna be this really dark green color. Hopefully you guys can kind of, it's supposed to be this really dark green color, so that's what I'm gonna use on my lips today. It's really light. I have my bodysuit on now that I'm back. Just a plain old green bodysuit. I totally still have the tag on. It's actually what helped me zip this up. Here's the finished look, you guys. What do you think? Do I look like a piece of broccoli? I tried. I probably should have done more brighter greens. I honestly thought this blackish green was gonna be more green. It turned out a little more teal than I would have liked, but here it is. Just a silly little quick Halloween look for you guys. I honestly, this was just meant to be fun. In next week's video, we'll do something a little bit more creative. We're gonna do kind of like a head in the clouds look. Again, another Afro inspired look for you guys. But I hope you found this funny and cute. Please let me know if you guys try this or decide to go as a piece of broccoli. For the love of God, I hope you can execute it a little bit better than I did. It's like broccoli, but make it fashion. Green goddess, who? Where's my green giant? But again, I hope you guys found this video just really cute. I hope that you guys will tune in for next week's Halloween costume idea, and I'll see you in the next one.